My name is Skip, and I'm here for two reasons. Number one, I want to help you become a better leader, and number two, I want to help you help others. So in a prior episode, I talked about budgeting for your gap year. Now you have to figure out your expenses that you're going to have from your program, and also your monthly expenses just from living, and how you need to have that money set up aside before you leave so you can pay for yourself while you're gone. You don't have any worries and no surprises when you come home, seeing that you've missed your rent or your cell phone's been shut off or whatever. So one thing I did not talk about is actually utilizing money, budgeting while you're taking your gap year. And this is something that I didn't include under program costs, but it's extra special, so I wanted to give it some attention. And that is spending money. So while you're on your gap year, you're going to want to go on excursions, they might be called, or adventures within adventures. Wherever you are living and whatever it is you're doing, you're going to want to take vacations. You're going to want to check out the local area. You're going to want to try the local food. You're going to want to buy local clothes and different things like that. And that's great, and that's definitely a part of it. Even if you're within your own country, you're still going to want souvenirs. You're probably going to want to send some keepsakes back home. The first thing I got to say is that while you're on your gap year, no matter how long it is, don't live like a tourist. Don't think like a tourist. Try and pretend that you've relocated to this location. Now, why do I say that? It's because if you live somewhere, you usually don't buy cheap pieces of junk that'll break on you. And you also don't spend extravagant amounts of money eating out or going clubbing or that kind of thing. But you're more conservative with your money. And that's the mentality you have to have while you're in your gap year. You have to think about it that way so that you don't burn through the money that you've saved up when you first arrive. So with spending money, it's really important to ask and figure out the place you're going, what the standard of living is, and what the average cost of items that you buy every day. How much is a bottle of Coke? How much is a bottle of Pepsi? You need to know how much that is so that you can figure out how much spending money you're going to have per day. Another good thing to do is to talk to people who are also in this program or have recently done it, because they can tell you what they spent on an average day or how much money they saved, if it was enough, if it wasn't enough. In America, as I said, I got paid to work, but it was only $11 a day, and to be honest, it wasn't enough to cover my expenses. So I ended up going through my savings while I was there, and I hadn't really planned for that. So it's definitely important to make sure that you use your spending money wisely and that you don't act like a tourist and go on crazy spending binges. Another thing about budgeting for your gap year is fundraising. Now, if you're doing a service-focused gap year, which I highly recommend, then it's easy to go to friends and families and neighbors and people that you know and even random strangers and say, look, I'm trying to help humanity. I'm trying to do something good for the world. Can you help me by donating? If you tell them the program costs, some programs like Bike and Build I did, I had to fundraise to participate. So if you tell people that, they're usually going to help you. And it's really important to make sure that you keep that in mind as you're planning your gap year. If you're helping humanity, you might be able to get humanity to help you. So that's my advice. You obviously can't get people to donate money for your spending money, but maybe they could cover the application fee or the plane ticket or that kind of thing. So this is just to wrap up talking about budgeting for your gap year. If you have any more specific questions, please reach out to me. I definitely will answer it. I hope that this has helped you out. My name is Skip. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and go live the wheel.